Hey everyone, and welcome back to Jeff and Joe's Puerto Rican Kitchen, where we show you how to make easy, authentic Puerto Rican recipes. It's now officially my favorite time of the year because we're coming up on Thanksgiving. And what's so great about Thanksgiving, you might ask? Well, one word, food, and lots of it. I love Thanksgiving, I love thinking about it, I love preparing for it, and it's never too early to start planning your meal. So I want to make a video showing you guys how to make what in my opinion is the most important part of a great Thanksgiving meal, the turkey. So last year, we made a video showing you guys how to do paluchon in the very traditional manner where you kind of rub a garlic oregano mixture on the turkey and you slow roast it in the oven. But this year, I'm going to do it a little bit different and show you guys how to make one of the most moist turkeys you will ever have. And that's using turkey bags. So what is a turkey bag? Well, it's literally a bag. It's a large, oversized plastic bag that's heat resistant. You put the turkey in there, you put your vegetables and your seasonings in there, and then you cook it in the bag. So what's going on? Well, the bag acts to trap all of the steam coming off the bird, and that steam helps cook the turkey in a very moist environment, so you get a really delicious, really moist turkey, guys. Now here's what we need. First, and there's a lot of things here, we're gonna do it in two stages. First, in order to get a lot of flavor in the bird, as well as to keep it a lot moisture, we're gonna do a brine, an overnight brine. So I got my turkey, we got a 13-pound turkey, then we have a gallon of chicken broth. So this is basically just a gallon of water that I added 4 cubes of bouillon to, boiled that and then cooled it down. So a gallon of chicken broth, a gallon of water, then a cup of salt, half a cup of brown sugar, a tablespoon of peppercorns, 6 cloves of garlic, 1 onion, and 10 bay leaves. So the brine will help get a bunch of salt and a bunch of moisture into the turkey to keep it real juicy and real tasty. So then once we do that, we're gonna put it in a bag. I'm using Reynolds kitchen oven bags. Super easy, guys. And then you need a tablespoon of flour for that. And then finally, what we're gonna add to the bag, we got 4 sprigs of oregano. We have 8 cloves of garlic, a teaspoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. We're gonna blend that up and we're gonna use that to rub the turkey before we put it in the bag. And then along with the turkey in the bag, we're gonna add some carrots. So 5 carrots, 3 cubanelle peppers, a bunch of cilantro, and 1 onion that I've chopped up. We're gonna put those underneath and put the turkey on top. The vegetables help provide a lot of aromatics to the meat and also help keep it moist. So guys, it's gonna be the most moist turkey you've ever had. So let's get cooking. To maximize the moisture in our turkey, we are going to do an overnight wet brine. Start by placing your thawed turkey in a large container and add your water and chicken broth. Next, add the rest of your brine ingredients, your salt, your sugar, your peppercorns, your bay leaves, your garlic, and your onion. Mix all of your ingredients together in order to dissolve the salt and sugar. Once your brine is ready to go, just make sure that your turkey is lying with the breast down so that is fully submerged. Depending on the size of your container, the back of the turkey might be a little bit out of the water, but that's fine as there isn't much meat on that anyway. Once situated, cover your turkey with plastic wrap and put it in your fridge overnight. The next day, pull your turkey out of the brine and rinse it with cold water. You want to rinse off the excess brine in order to prevent your turkey from having a weird pickly taste. Once rinsed, transfer your turkey to a tray and use some paper towel to pat the turkey dry. We are going to rub the turkey with the garlic paste, and it won't stick to the turkey if the turkey still has a bunch of water on it. As you are drying the turkey, just remember to dispose of the paper towels safely, as they have come in contact with raw poultry. Also, remember to disinfect any surfaces that come in contact with the turkey. The last thing you want to serve your guests for Thanksgiving is a side of food poisoning. With the turkey dry, let's prepare our rub. Just add all of the ingredients to a food processor and blend them into a rough paste. Start with your oregano and pull the leaves off of the stems, discarding the stems. Then add your garlic, your salt, and your oil. Blend this mixture until it forms a paste, scraping down the food processor sides as necessary. Then transfer the rub to a bowl to use while rubbing the turkey. Now let's season the turkey. Start by using your hands to separate the turkey skin from the meat. To do this, push your hand under the turkey skin on the breast and move your hand side to side, pulling the skin up and away from the meat without breaking the skin. Repeat this process along the turkey thighs and drumsticks and on both sides of the turkey. Separating the skin from the meat allows the skin to cook better, ensuring that as much fat as possible will render out of the skin, resulting in a more flavorful meat. Additionally, it will allow you to spread the seasoning directly onto the meat, ensuring a tastier turkey. With the skin separated from the meat, go ahead and rub the turkey with your garlic paste. Start by rubbing the paste underneath the turkey's skin, both on the breast and the legs. Try to evenly distribute the paste, and don't forget to also rub the outside of the turkey. With the turkey seasoned, let's go ahead and get it in the bag. Start by opening your turkey bag and placing it in a deep baking pan at least 2 inches deep. Then add 1 tablespoon of flour to the turkey bag and shake it thoroughly. This prevents the turkey bag from getting stuck to the turkey while it cooks. Now add your aromatic vegetables to the turkey bag. These vegetables will infuse the turkey with a lot of flavor and also keep the turkey suspended above the pan in order to prevent the bottom from overcooking. Once your vegetables are in place, add your turkey to the bag breast side up. Some people add the turkey breast side down, claiming that it makes it more moist. In my experience, that hasn't been the case, and placing it breast side up makes for a much nicer presentation later on. Once your turkey is in place, tie up the loose end with a provided zip tie. It's important to use the provided tie as it's heat-proof. Once the bag is securely closed, you are ready to bake your turkey. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Once hot, add your turkey to the oven in the lower rack and cook for the amount of time indicated on the turkey bag's instructions. For a 12 to 16 pound turkey, the instructions said I should bake it at 350 degrees for 2 to 2¼ hours. That said, I wanted to make sure it was fully cooked, so I cooked it for 2½ hours. At the end of the cooking time, you can use a thermometer to confirm that it's done. You want to make sure that all parts of the turkey are at least 167 degrees in order to be sure it's safe to eat. You can see here that my turkey was well above that temperature. If you were cooking this turkey normally, you'd be really concerned about the high temperatures because they would result in a very dry turkey. Here, however, because the turkey bag traps the steam, you don't need to worry about that. Once your turkey is cooked, pull it out of the oven and cut open the bag. As you can see, there is still a lot of moisture in the bag, including an inch or so of liquid in the bottom. This liquid is super delicious and makes an amazing gravy, so don't discard it. You'll also notice that the skin has started to brown, but not fully. One of the downsides of the turkey bag method is the skin doesn't get crispy because of all of the moisture in the turkey bag. However, if you wanted to, once you opened the bag, you could put the turkey back into the oven at 400 degrees for a little bit in order to get the skin a little more brown. The only downside is that you will sacrifice some of the moisture because the oven will dry out the turkey since the bag is open. Once your turkey is done in the oven, cover it with aluminum foil for 10 to 20 minutes. This rest period is important because it allows the meat to reabsorb any liquid it lost, so you don't lose that liquid when you cut into the turkey. Again, this helps the turkey be a lot more moist. Once rested, move your turkey to a cutting board and carve it as you see fit. You now have some of the most moist turkey you'll ever eat. Just put that on top of a little yellow rice with some gravy and you have the perfect Thanksgiving feast. So there we go, turkey in a bag. Guys, I want to say that I'm really impressed with the bag method. I confess that a while back I was very skeptical when people were like, you should try the bag method, just because I think what you sacrifice is the color in the skin. Because it's in a bag and there's a lot of steam, it's hard for the skin to brown up. And so that's a downside of this, but honestly the like juiciness of the meat makes up for it. So I'm gonna try a piece of I won't lie, I've been trying this kind of the whole time I've been cutting it because I couldn't wait. It's incredibly moist, guys, very delicious. The The garlic with the oregano really comes through, that you've kind of like pushed under the skin and kind of all throughout. Delicious taste. You know, really brings that like babochon out. Guys, I hope you like this video. I hope you give the bag turkey method a try this Thanksgiving. Get ready. Make your friends proud. They'll love it too. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell button. Lots of buttons you guys gotta hit so we can stay in touch with you and you can see great Puerto Rican recipes. And then come back again next week and join us for another episode of Jeff and Joe's Puerto Rican Kitchen.
Puerto Rico.